Welcome to another segment of Kryptonite Bloopers
Yes,
where
we learn from our mistakes, and we hope others do too.
and we never do, but we hope others do. And it's so important to us we put it in the artwork. So mine is simple, and it happened last week on the pod with Maggie. Do you remember what happened, Will?
The slide?
No,
No.
that was a good one though. So, okay, two things happened. I have two bloopers now. So I realized when talking to one of our guests, making small talk with her, that an event that I went to the year before was occurring a few days in the future, and I wasn't invited,
Oh, that hurt.
and I wanted to, and it was all sold out by then. And I'm going to go with that. It's a administrative error or some kind. But man, my high E when I get myself geared up to do something and then find out the opposite happens, that stings like nothing else. And it happened on air, and I had to carry on to the whole podcast.
John, I feel
know.
so bad.
I know.
Oh, and Maggie busted your chops too.
She was relentless with me, which was fun.
Oh, wow.
Will?
That's fun.
So my blooper is about that intense focus issue that we talk about with me quite a bit. It actually on this show earlier while I was looking, I had too many screens up, and I was looking at my kryptonite and thinking about what I was going to say as it related to something Natasha had said. But my blooper is really, I work at home. Natasha, Amy and I have home offices. I'm upstairs in my office and Amy's downstairs. And my 13-year-old, my youngest daughter, she comes home from school. She walks in every day about 2:20 and comes in here. And recently on a day where I was very focused on what I was doing at the computer, she came in and she's talking to me about her day and you're kind of leaning on me. And she just gets irritated and says, "Will you hug me?" Right? Which she's seeking my attention and affection, but she's got to rattle me out of whatever it is that I'm laser focused on, that in that moment seems really important. But obviously in the grand scheme of things, my 13-year-old not having to beg for my attention and affection is far more important than whatever task I was working on.
Right.
Except unless it was the pod. And then all
Oh, sorry, John, you're right. Yeah, and then it's like, get off me,
get
kid.
away from me, kid.
Pod first.
Natasha,
Yeah.
Pod or die.
Bring us home.
Hug me. Okay, so kryptonite. This one is a spin. It was a kryptonite, and I realized it, and I flipped it to a superpower. So my kryptonite is that I struggle, right, with like this whole not really wanting to delegate and like wanting to say yes and please, like they just connect to each other, right? And I have to work hard to delegate. And so my son clearly believes the same about his mom. He's like, my mom will do it. Of course, sign me up. My mom will totally do it. So they're doing this fundraiser thing. And let me just say this. I am not a baker, okay? There's a specific thing that my mom bakes. It's called a coffee cake. It's homemade, all this stuff. And so there's this big fall festival, and there's like over 150 people coming from the school. So my son says, I signed you up to make this. And I'm like, whoa, stop. First of all, I don't make that. My mom makes it, which is his Gigi. And I said, how many of these of you do you need? These coffee cakes? It's like a full cake. He's like, oh, probably like 10. What? I literally am like, no. He's like, mommy.
Now you learned no.
He's like, mommy. You can do it. You give your word and you commit. I know you can do it. We're going to do it together. And I was like, oh no, we are not. And then I'm like, yes, we'll do it. Okay. You signed us up. We have to do it. We're contributing. And I'm like, we're going to do this. And then I realized kryptonite. I am overcommitting. I cannot do that. I don't even have the time to do it. I don't even know how to freaking bake the thing. Okay. I literally call my mom. So here's my superpower flip. Call my mom and I'm like, Mom, I need you to get here and help your grandson because he needs like 8 of these cakes made and that's not me. So can you come? And so she drove 2.5 hours, literally drove up that day, made the cakes, started an assembly line. I was like in appointments away from the house. I get back. She's like on the last cake, wraps it up, done. She's out the door. 2 hours back home.
That's like, your persuasive skills too.
Mom's a champ. Good gracious.
Yes, she is. She is. And my son, I told him, don't you ever commit me
Commit
to
me
anything
again.
without discussing it with me.
Yeah, my kid called me with that. I'd be like, I've got a bad phone signal. I don't.
I
What's this
don't hear
cake
you.
that's breaking up?
It's too much.
I
I'm like, no,
love
stop.
that. Now we want
He's
to
like,
know
"Do anything."
when are we getting some of that coffee cake?
Listen, you better be coming here for like Thanksgiving or Christmas because my mom will be here and she'll cook it, but
Oh
I
my
can't help
God, I would love to go to your house for Thanksgiving.
it. It's
Have a
so
good
good.
week, everyone. Natasha, thank you. Will,
Super fun.
Thanks,
Thanks.
see you in 15 minutes.
Yep.
Bye,
Bye.
guys. Thanks.
All right, you can hit leave at the top.
Did
Amazing.
you have-
Awesome.
Did you have
Thank
fun? Oh, she's gone. Bye.
She's so great.